Iran launched a wave of drones and missiles at Israel on June 23, 2025, in retaliation for U.S. airstrikes that targeted three key Iranian nuclear facilities, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan, escalating fears of a wider regional war. Iranian Armed Forces Chief Abdolrahim Mousavi declared that the U.S. had clearly and directly entered the war, violating Iran's sovereignty and empowering Iran to respond militarily against both American and Israeli interests. Iran's army fired dozens of anti-fortification drones, claiming successful hits in multiple Israeli regions, including Ashdod and Lachish, prompting widespread air raid sirens and emergency responses across southern and central Israel. Israeli military responded by bombing 6 major Iranian airports, including Tehran's Mehrabad airport, targeting runways, refueling planes, and Iranian aircraft, with further strikes on missile launch sites in Kermanshah. Iran confirmed additional strikes on its Fordow nuclear site later the same day, while Israeli air raids devastated multiple targets in Tehran, including Evin Prison, Shahid Beheshti University, and Red Crescent offices. Civilian casualties are mounting, with Iran's health ministry reporting over 400 dead, mostly civilians, due to Israeli airstrikes, while Israeli officials confirmed at least 24 deaths from Iranian drone and missile attacks. Iran threatened to strike U.S. military bases in the region and is considering closing the Strait of Hormuz and exiting the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, heightening global concern over energy routes and nuclear stability. The Iran-aligned Houthi movement warned of renewed maritime attacks, blaming U.S. re-entry into the conflict despite a May ceasefire agreement with Trump that aimed to halt U.S. air raids in Yemen. At the United Nations Security Council, Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for an immediate ceasefire, while Russia condemned the U.S. strikes and Iran sought practical support from Moscow to counter American aggression. Iranian state media portrayed the U.S. attacks as acts of war. Headlines featured images of Trump as a demonic figure and hailed missile strikes on Israel as a demonstration of Iranian strength and defiance. Tensions have sharply escalated as Iran responds to U.S. and Israeli strikes, prompting widespread regional and international concern.